Hello, and welcome back to Talking Tuesdays. I've been really enjoying these, although I've been kind of running out of things I can easily talk about. But realistically, I do have a whole list, so I'm gonna try to tackle some things on that list for the next couple Tuesdays, hopefully. But what I'm gonna be drawing today, so I have this old drawing that I absolutely love, and I really want to recreate it, see if I can do it better. They were making gingerbread, and then he accidentally added like the whole bag of flour. And I just love it. It's young Tethys and a friend of his. I really like that drawing, so I'm gonna try my best to recreate it. So anyways, I used to live in a suburb. I now live in a small town. I definitely prefer the small town. It's actually quite crazy how they're very similar in a lot of ways, but they're also different. So in the suburb, you could walk a couple places like the nearest McDonald's and Burger King and Starbucks. We lived like within a mile, maybe even half a mile of a freeway exit. So it was quite crazy. But then now at the small town we live in, there are no bookstores within like a 30-minute, maybe 40-minute radius, which is kind of sad. But we do have a library at least, which is very good. So I really like being able to, a lot of things are within a 10-mile walking radius here. We can't really pass the highway because why are there no crosswalks there? It's crazy. I'm just kind of sad about that because I kind of wish I could walk everywhere because it's so much fun. But I cannot recommend living in a small town enough. It's so much fun and you can go so many places without worrying about a car and fuel. But yeah, it was also pretty cheap. The houses are pretty cheap here. It probably helps that we're not in like California or New York, but they're a good price here. And that's pretty rare to find in this economy. So if you are looking to move, maybe consider moving to a small town. However, there are less jobs, there's less art-related jobs, and if there are some, they're generally less well-paying. However, given that, I am surprised how many art-related jobs there are here. Like, a friend of mine that I made here, she did some pottery classes. I don't know how much she made, but there is room for stuff like that. And then there's also this town store that has a bunch of fabrics and stuff, and they offer like help with sewing projects. Of course, it's like $10 entry, but that's really good for the artists because they make money. I don't know exactly how I feel about the amount of money, probably because I'm very thrifty when it comes to using my money, but it is a pretty good offer for sure. And I love that community. And then also, like, when I when I moved here, there was also a group of people, artist meetup thing happening, and I really want to make my own. Sadly, that one kind of closed down, which is very sad. I really enjoyed it, and all of them really enjoyed it, but it was hard on the person that was running the business, and she eventually decided that running a small business was not for her, which I completely understand. So I can respect that. Yeah. Living in a small town also, I don't know, I think depends on the small town, but you get to know your neighbors really well sometimes, and you make friends when you don't expect to. Like, I'm friends with the mailman. It's the best thing, honestly. I complimented her hair one day. Now, whenever I see her, I always wave, and we both have the biggest smiles. It's the best. And, like, I'm friends with one of my neighbors that I pass on my way to work. And just, I love the community. There's maybe more community there than there is in the suburb. Well, for sure. You get a lot closer with your neighbors, the people that live in close proximity. And also, I've become friends with a couple of the people that work at the local stores. I know you can do that in, like, cities as well and stuff like that, but I don't know. It feels a lot easier here. Maybe it's because it's also a very southern town. But, man, I love it. And I am trying to figure out how I'm gonna do this. How's he gonna hold this? Yeah, something like that. And then it all accidentally falls out. How do I draw a flower falling out? Yeah, something like that on top of the gingerbread. This needs to be a bigger thing for sure. I'll fix that in a bit. Okay. It is hard to multitask. I'm sorry. Yeah, weird thing is I kind of associate living here with being a lot more free, like having a lot more freedom. And it could just be as simple as it's because after I became an adult, we literally moved here. But, I mean, there are also so many places that I can just walk without needing help. I don't know. I still can't drive. I really need to get my driver's license sometimes, but that's beside the point. But yeah, I am blinking. I am so sorry. This might be a very awkward session, but then again, when is it not? If I had more brain power to give you guys stuff. Give me a moment. I'm loving how this is looking. This is looking kind of almost Animal Crossing New Leaf. I love it. Oh, okay. So I'm gonna make this a little bigger. Let's see. So, let's see. There we go, that looks pretty good. Oh yeah, I can talk about these guys. So they are friends. So Tethys originally lives in another region. So he's kind of an outsider here. So he lives near the sea, and there's a big focus on like agriculture and fishing where he lives. But then where he is right now is a very academic area. They have all the great academies and stuff. So he has to attend an academy, and so he does, and that's where he is during this time of his life. That's why he looks all official, so academic. And then she's just from this area in general, and in that academy, so they become kind of great friends. And so this is kind of something that would totally happen one of those days. And then it got me thinking, okay, I know he has this best friend from the academy, but from what I've written, they don't really come into contact with each other, and she's never really mentioned, and I really want to change that. So I'm thinking about possibly making her be the catalyst for him fighting the bad guys, because this is from the cards. But I haven't completely decided yet on exactly everything, but we'll see. I really enjoy them though. Like, how can you not like this type of that does not look like him. That looks like Blakely. That looks better. I need absolute sorrow and anguish to be shown in this. I don't know how to do it. Bigger, better. I don't know. Maybe if I move this. I don't know. Let me think. What has been happening with me lately? Oh, recently I have been not doing much. I have not been working on my comic as much as I should. I haven't worked on it in a couple days, and that is a lot of time. And I really need to get back into working on it. I will say, I think I kind of burned myself out, so I think that's why I've not been working on it. Also, I've just been in kind of a lazy mood, which could be related. It probably is. But yeah. I'm trying to figure out what I should do with her hands. I can imagine her really distraught, worrying, and trying to like grab the flower. Maybe I should do that. I'll have to change this. It doesn't fit with this orientation. That's so sad. I just realized in the old drawing, I didn't give her eyebrows. Why did I do that? Oh, no. That's so sad. Okay. She does have eyebrows. Now she does. You see that? Eyebrows. Okay. It is looking pretty good, though. I just don't know. Let me move this way. I'm trying to figure out a good shocked expression. This is mostly gonna be me, like, wondering, oh, what looks the best, and not able to figure it out. Sorry about that. I can imagine her, like, panicking and forgetting exactly what to do. Like, one hand is there, and then the other is maybe, I don't know. One grabbed the rolling pin. Excuse me. Like with one, she has the rolling pin. And with the other, she's like, I don't know, something like that. Maybe that'll have to do. She's completely panicking, so it's not like she can be thinking clearly. Love that. Okay, I don't know why I'm completely running out of words all the time. I think it's because I'm thinking so much about these drawings. Maybe I should start them earlier? And then start recording, but I don't know. Anyways, we can get on to the line art. Maybe, honestly, I could just do sketch line art. I love doing that. This still doesn't look exactly right. I think it's because she looks too tall. So I am gonna change that somehow. Oh yeah, one thing I constantly struggle with when I'm not working on my comic or anything is, you know how you're supposed to find a passion to kind of find your meaning in life? Yeah, I feel like that is sometimes kind of lacking when, like, I'm not doing something art related, because I'm not really doing anything to affect others, to affect the world around me. Especially now that my friends are off at college. Like, I'm just sitting there getting nothing done, just watching YouTube videos or playing game. I don't know. It doesn't satisfy me like it used to. Did it ever? I don't know. But yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of feeling like, oh yeah, that looks good. Okay. Let me actually lower the opacity. Okay. I feel like now that I've become an adult and I'm so aware of the passing time as well, I just almost can't stand time passing and not doing anything. So it just feels like I'm wasting time when I don't do anything, which kind of gets me a little bit stressed, which kind of makes me not want to do anything, which just perpetuates the cycle. So I don't know, but also, like, I don't want to waste my time, because doing that means that I have less time to work on the things I want to master and stuff. I don't know. And then, like, when I'm not working on my comic, I kind of think, wait, what am I even going to do? I don't know what to do. But then when I'm working on my comic, I'm like, oh, I have all of these things that I really need to do. So I need to find a way to fix that, and also to make my my whole process a lot healthier. Because one thing that I always do is I neglect other tasks when I'm focusing on my comic big time. So, like, say I'm like, oh, I need to get this next episode out by, like, next week. Then I'll be like, okay, I have no time to spare. The only thing I can work on this week is drawing it. And then I completely forget, or I say, oh, I'll do it later, about other stuff I need to do around the house. I hate to say it, but laundry, cleaning, organizing, even reading stuff, and also playing games. But the thing is, that burns me out. And sometimes I'm even like, okay, so since I'm focusing so much on this, I obviously can't go outside. Which, no, I need to go outside for the good health. Like, it will make me depressed if I don't, pretty much. Because vitamin C, is it vitamin C? Vitamin C, vitamin D, all of that is really good for you. You get some of that from being outside in the sunlight, and it makes you happy. And without it, you're gonna feel kind of depressed, which is probably one of the reasons why people tend to get seasonal depression. That's just speculation on my part. I don't really know that much about that stuff, but it's what makes sense to me, so I am speculating that is true. I am not a doctor or anything. I am not a professional at that sort of stuff, but that's what makes sense. So also, like, when the clouds are out, sometimes you may feel a little depressed. Other times it feels really nice because it's kind of calm and no one's out and stuff. I don't know. It's just a little bit of everything. But I really do feel like I'm kind of rambling, spouting nonsense. I hope you like this nonsense. I might have to think about slightly changing up these Talking Tuesdays. Because, like, it's fun and all, but I'm having a hard time focusing on both talking and focusing on my drawings. So, yeah. But I am enjoying it right now. So, also my voice, wow. But let's see. I am really liking how this is coming out. It does not have the same vibes as the first drawing. Oh, it's so hard to replicate the drawing. I drew the original one in 2021, and so many of my 2021 drawings, like, they don't necessarily look the best, like, art skills wise, but they look so good. I love the composition, and I love the amount of creativity I had. I feel like I've lost a lot of that, and that probably comes from my perfectionism. And I don't know, it was such a creative year for me. Like, I made over 700 drawings, which is crazy. So I have a lot of drawings to choose from to be my favorite, just that wise. But man, I was seriously good, and now I kind of feel like I lost all that potential. But I know I haven't. I just need to reawaken it, and then I'll be like, ooh, I'm amazing. Maybe not, but you know. Let's see. Oh, they're so cute. Whoa. Okay. have to show you some of my 2021 drawings because they're crazy. And I probably do want to start a series where I redraw my old drawings that are some of my favorites, because I enjoy doing that. But like, even the character design, my character design from 2021 was I loved it so much. I don't even know what it is about it. It was just perfect. I don't know. Maybe that's also because I got kind of into fashion and stuff a lot in 2021. Like, that was the height of when I got into academia fashion, which you can probably tell from this. But yeah, I think like I was just overflowing with inspiration then, and I was getting into a new fashion style. I think right now I've been too caged up as well with trying to make things look good that they actually end up looking bad. Because if you focus too much on, oh, this needs to look good, then you're like, okay, so this needs to follow this art rule or design rule, and sometimes it's just stuff you make up. Otherwise, it will not look good. Oh, that is so wrong. Do not do that if you can help it. I have done it. I've been doing it for the past many years. See, familiar is not always good, and sometimes like designs that make sense are not fun. So you actually kind of want to do the opposite. Try to make something that looks ugly but keeps your attention, I guess. That would probably be a pretty good way to go about it. And then you might be surprised by how good it actually looks, like design-wise. Because designs aren't supposed to always just look good. That's not necessarily how you make a good design. Think about all like the ugly merchant characters and stuff. Think about the bearded old men, both like wizardish and also like the angry ones. Just, there are so many captivating characters that are ugly. So I just need to be more comfortable with making ugly characters, because ugly characters are a lot of the time actually quite pretty. I want to say, not necessarily the old men, but they might have something that you would generally consider not the most attractive feature. Which, by the way, I've learned that attractiveness is not just following a certain sort of look. People that look unique are attractive, okay? I did not mean that they're attractor. I realize it kind of sounded like that. They are not attractor, okay? They're attractive. And I've realized that through a lot of time on this earth. I just found that I really enjoy when people don't just look like they're the textbook definition of beautiful. You know, like they look raw and real. That's what makes someone really pretty, really attractive to me. When they look like they're a real person that has real feelings, you feel like you relate with them a lot more. You don't objectify them. Great, okay. We can get into that, but maybe not right now. Or maybe, I don't know. But, like, it just makes them a lot more relatable. And because they're like that, you can understand them, and just understanding them and realizing they're actually just beautiful as a person too, like that, I would say is what makes someone the most attractive. Like, okay, you can like someone all you want, but if they're a bully, that's got to be minus points, right? I do not want to say minus aura. I feel the pull though. But like, I kind of lost my train of thought, as I always do. But basically, if they're normal looking, yet you can completely relate with them, you understand all their likes, dislikes, hobbies, or sometimes you don't understand some of them, which makes them seem really hilarious, kind of like a comedic relief. Like, I don't know, that's just, it makes you want to spend time with them. Okay, put all those points into charisma, guys. But also, genuinely being a good person really helps. Okay, be good people. I don't know what I'm even rambling about anymore. One thing I've been putting to myself as an excuse recently for not working on my comic. Oh, that was such a topic shift, but this is my channel, so I can do it. But we've been having something get replaced in our house, and it just happens to be in the room that I use as a desk and record and stuff. So I've been kind of telling myself, hey, whenever it's getting put in, I cannot work on my art. So it's kind of become a sort of excuse to do other things when no one's here fixing it, but also like when they're here fixing it, it's like, oh, I can't draw here, I can't work on my comic because they're here, which I can't really be down here interrupting their work when they're here, which, by the way, I don't know when they're gonna be here. They might be here today. I was kind of thinking about recording this earlier in the week just in case, but we see that didn't happen, and honestly I'm kind of liking it. But I will think about doing other like draw with me's on other days, because I have been feeling like it other days, and I also want to do other things that aren't necessarily strictly like a draw with me, but that will be for later. But one of them I really want to do is drawing a lot of the Ever Oasis characters. Yes, I am still obsessed with Ever Oasis. Maybe a little less so right now, but that's not going away anytime soon. So that's the other thing. When I get really obsessed with one thing, it kind of makes me obsess about everything else less. So recently it's been Ever Oasis. So it's been making me want to work on my comic less, which is not the best. I really want to work on my comic though, so I really need to get back into it when I can. However, I also don't want to push myself, because that's how I get burnt out. I don't know. Confusing. Oh, he's missing his eyebrow. That's why he looks so weird. And yeah, this is a lot more simple of a drawing. I don't necessarily plan to like shade them, because I do want this to look kind of like a sketch. I like the charm of those types of drawings, and it's also just simple, and it kind of brings the feel of the original drawing, so it just fits. They are so cute. I need him to panic more. Maybe be a little... Yeah. That's how to do it. That looks so cool. I really need to work on expressions, because I've prided myself on being able to draw really good expressions, except I found that I am not the best by any means, and I really need to work on it. So yeah, Like, I'm good, but I'm also not that good at it. So yeah, it's kind of painful, because like I've always known that I'm good with expressions in my art, and that's kind of become one of my trademarks, one of my most recognizable things about my art, and sometimes the expressiveness through the poses. But recently I've felt like I've kind of been losing that, and I can't exactly pinpoint it, but I know it has to do with my perfectionism and working on my comic. So that's one reason I've been trying to hurry up and finish my comic, but that's not necessarily the best way to go about it either, because then if I rush the comic too much, then the expressions probably won't look the best, and the story probably won't be very captivating. But like, also, I don't want it to keep going on for too long. So I have been really thinking about dropping the whole challenge, and I said I was gonna take it a lot less seriously, and then I kind of didn't. But also then this last week I haven't been working on my comic, so I don't know. At least it feels like that. It's just, I feel like my comic has gotten so intimidating, just the idea of working on it all the time. I don't know. I can't even understand all that I feel about it, which makes it even tougher. Ooh, one thing I'm excited about though, and I'm gonna try to do, even though I'm trying my best to finish my comic, I am gonna try to do Inktober, but like one specific prompt. I should really show you guys. Not one specific prompt, I mean one specific prompt sheet. Yeah. Oh, and one thing that almost always fuels me to work on my comic is a little sweet treat drink. I don't have any right now, and I also don't know if the people are going to be here today, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to work down here today, and working down here is pretty much the only way I can work on my comic right now, because I don't work on it on my newer tablet because it doesn't have the same apps. I should change that. But basically, I may not be able to work on it down here, which means, do I really want to have that drink? I don't know. But I have it in the fridge. An Arizona tea, by the way. Very good. Our store has not been having the original Arizona tea, which is the best. So it's really sad. It's been really sad because that's my favorite. It's always been my favorite, and they just don't have it. But the Arizona tea collection has actually gone down since I moved here a year ago. Like, why is it only getting smaller? I want it to get bigger, but here we are. It is what it is, even though I do not like it. I don't like how little selection they have. That is not I don't like Arizona tea. I love Arizona tea, and I've had the most freedom about purchasing Arizona teas recently, so I've really enjoyed that. And I have a reason to purchase them because, hey, they're a lot less expensive than a coffee. Although, like, making coffee at home is almost nothing, and that's the cheapest. But I can't have too much coffee in one day because my body does not like that. And it's also a lot less expensive than getting coffee somewhere. Cause that I've done. Words. I've been doing that a lot more recently, and I've also been trying out like going to coffee shop to work as well. Work on my art, because my real job is fast food. Yay. But yeah. Oh, that's another really funny thing, actually. I did not expect to work at a fast food place. I did not want to. And then later on I kind of changed my mind because like fast food jobs are like a really great entry-level job, but I was saying I only want to work at McDonald's. The first place I worked, Burger King. I still haven't worked at McDonald's. The McDonald's that was just down the street where I used to live, it was the closest store, by the way, which is probably one of the reasons I wanted to work there. But that McDonald's had bad management or whatever. Apparently multiple employees at Burger King used to work at McDonald's, or like they would work at Burger King, but then they would say, hey, I'm putting in my 2 weeks notice, I'm gonna work at McDonald's now. Later on, like 2 weeks later or something, they would be like, please let me work at Burger King again. I don't like McDonald's. Burger King is so much better. But I think it's also just the manager we had at Burger King. He was the best. He was so nice. And he really made my best job environment, also being my first job ever, and I'm shy, so somehow he got me completely out of my shell. I was cracking jokes with my coworkers. I don't really do it that much at my current job. I don't know. Man, I love my old coworkers and my old manager, but we had to move, so. But even my current job is pretty nice because I love my coworkers. I will say it's not the best environment. I know there are better environments out there and I want to find a job like that. However, it's going to be even harder finding one in an art related job probably. So I don't know how I'm gonna end up finding one, but I really want to eventually. And there are some out there. I know there have got to be. So but yeah. Ooh, she has blue eyes. Wow, that's pretty. Fun fact, I do not give most of my characters blue eyes. I tend to be the most sparing about giving my characters blue eyes. And blue eyes are less common with certain people. I think naturally, she probably wouldn't have blue eyes unless, I guess she could, but like, she has blue eyes and it's perfect. Anyways, I love getting sidetracked. Oh, she's looking good though. And it is getting, it's getting a little long. That's fine though. I'm sure you're here for a reason. I hope this doesn't, I hope my rambling and stuff and it getting longer doesn't bother you that much. We'll see how long it actually goes. And I might have to stop abruptly if the people come down here, but we'll see. Oh, then I also have to edit this video. Oh, I also need to upload it. That's gonna be an adventure. Ooh, I can draw while I do that on my other tablet, or this one. Man. I will say, running my own YouTube channel has been so fun, and I've probably said this a couple times now, but it really is. But then the other thing is, it takes a lot of intentionality sometimes, especially if you want to have a regular schedule, which I do, and like, if you're also holding yourself back from making YouTube videos every now and then, it's kind of like, oh, I don't know. I feel like maybe I shouldn't do that. Maybe I should just follow my passions more, but also I need to work on my comic. I don't want to abandon it. That's the word. But I don't know. We'll see. She is adorable though. I love this girl. She's so cute. That's not exactly the color. Yeah, that's it. Okay, that's more yellow than I thought it would be. But that's nice. It honestly looks kind of bananas and cream. That's honestly so pretty. I imagine this is kind of around Christmas time when they make this, which is why it's gingerbread, of course. But imagine they're making like a treat for their teacher and it's gingerbread, but then they immediately make a huge mistake. Man, I miss old Tethys. He was so carefree. I mean, he's still pretty himself, but he was truly just not afraid to be himself when he was at the academy, and I don't know why he put up those walls. It's gotta be related to this. Oh, I'm getting some lore in my head. Like, I am imagining some lore, and it's looking amazing. I sound so southern. Oh, that's right, accents. I love the accents. I am just switching between every topic. I hope you don't mind. I feel like I say this every time. Maybe I should just not address it. Maybe then it would actually be better. I don't know, you tell me, maybe. But I like doing accents every now and then, but I'm sometimes not the best with them, or when I'm good with them, it's really fun. I can do a pretty good southern accent now, because I live somewhere where pretty much everyone has a southern accent, so I'm pretty good with it, I'd say. The other thing I've been practicing a little bit is a British accent. However, I'm not the best with it. More, it's been turning into a Australian accent, I think. So, like this. Oh, it's so much fun. I love doing an Aussie accent, but I don't know how actually, what's the word? Authentic my accent is. So, I don't know. I hope this isn't too cringy though. But man, accents are so much fun, and I really want to do them more. But I didn't expect for that to be so short. Oh, but it's really funny with my accents. I've gotten pretty good with some of them, but really my ability to do them really waxes and wanes. It kind of depends on what creators I watch, like what their accents are, but it also depends on how much I've been practicing them and how long I've been practicing them, like in length of working on it, like sessions saying stuff in those accents, I mean. But I am kind of out of practice with all of them, sadly. So I really want to work on that in the next months. Maybe I should put that as one of my New Year's resolutions, to be able to pass as Aussie, and maybe British as well. That would be very fun. But I love Australian people. I haven't really met that many in real life, probably because the places I've lived do not have a very high rate of tourism in general, especially Australian tourism. At least that I know of. I don't really know that sort of stats normally, but like the place I live in currently is a town that people would pass through on the way to other places, so it's like a transitory town, I want to say. But really the only reason people would be here is either because relatives or because they're passing through, or both. It's just kind of a gas stop type town. But it's the uptown that we have is actually very chill, very local, and it's its own thing. I wouldn't consider it a gas stop. It's just the highway that's more like a gas stop. But hey, I can't really pass that highway. Man, I love it here though. And I would really want to tell you more about the place I live, except I don't want to dox myself. So I'm being very selective about what I talk about, how I talk about it, but I'm also trying to give you a good idea of what it feels like living here. I guess I could tell you where I used to live. I'll have to think on that, figure out exactly if that's kind of dangerous in doxing. I mean, I know it's not very likely I'll get like super mega popular so that people will try to find me and dox me, but there's a possibility that that could happen, and I should practice internet safety anyways. But yeah, I live someplace cool. That's what I'm gonna say. These people would probably agree. I don't know. Oh, I need to get a reference for him, like a color reference. I need to find out if I have one. Honestly, I might stop working on this for now. About now. Where is he? Where is he? Right, okay. I found the drawing I was looking for. That's him. That's Tathis. Oh. His skin. Why is the colors? Why are the colors so wrong? Okay, I'm not gonna use that one. It just looks wrong. Trust me on this. I don't know which one does, if I have one. You know what? I'm gonna download this one. You guys are gonna see it down here. Oh. Wait, I just saw the name for this artwork. I had the most unhinged names for these stuff. I called it, flower. I mean, yeah. That's so funny to me. I was a born comedian sometimes. Okay, now let's just get rid of this. His skin is too, like, pinkish in that one. And the shirt is, like, too blue. So, I'm not doing that one. That looks a little better. I feel like it's still a little bit reddish, but we good. We chill. Oh, you know what game I need to start playing again? I need to start playing Breath of the Wild again. Because I actually quite enjoy it. I still have not finished it. I've defeated 2 of the Divine Beasts. The one in Gerudo and the one in Rito. So, those 2 I know about. And I don't know what the other ones are like to beat or anything. Although I will say I have gotten quite a few spoilers for how Breath of the Wild goes in general, so a lot of it isn't really a surprise to me. I kind of wish it was. I kind of wish I was able to, like, play it first without any spoilers, but it is what it is. I also watched my sister, my twin, play a lot of it, and, I've watched a couple Breath of the Wild YouTubers. They're actually quite fun to watch. I like Small Ant and Point Crow, especially their lockout bingo competitions. Those are so much fun to watch, and Small Ant is so good at them. It just gives me such joy. And for a while, I was watching some of Small Ant's VODs, and that felt like another world, because, like, his VODs would be anywhere from, like, 3 hours to, I don't know, 9 to 11 hours, which is crazy, because, like, how did I have enough time to watch those? How was I just chilling watching those? But I would have that sort of time now. Oh, man. I love having a little break from work, though. Ooh. It's just so nice to be able to wake up early-ish but a little late for my time, like working wise, and then like I just have the whole day free. Although sometimes because of that, like no purpose and stuff type thing, it feels kind of depressing, but I don't know. It's so chill other than that. So okay, so it looks like I need to wrap up about now. I'm going to finish this in a little bit. By the time I post this, I'll make sure to show this on the end screen, and I really hope you're enjoying these. I honestly need to find another way to make some videos. However, I've been making some Ever Oasis drawings, so I'll probably continue that because I want to make a whole big video of like Ever Oasis fan art and my kind of obsession with Ever Oasis, and like a persuasive essay type thing for like convincing you to play Ever Oasis based on my fan art and stuff. Oh, it's gonna be so much fun. And realistically, that's how I want to influence people. If I'm an influencer, then I want to influence them that way. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna say bye now. Oh, bye. I really hope I'm able to continue posting and post more often, hopefully. So yeah.